But maybe good intentions are never enough. You have to do more than that. Well, when I talk to finance experts, they say this is good. I mean, central banks said they could no longer tame inflation with the monetary tools available. The economy was defying the monetary tools. And they said, as a last resort, before this government administration hands over, let us apply the last two we probably have in our kitty, and which is the design of the naira. They said they already have 1.9 trillion back in banking circulation out of the 3 trillion. If you don't get your money back into you just lose it. That's one. And then the scarcity. Believe you me, subsidy is not sustainable. It is not just sustainable. We have to do. Who is getting the subsidy? Is it you or me or people on the street? No. But timing, yes. But we have to do what we have to do.
Mr. Adishokwe,
Yeah.
I have to, say commend you on what you just said, but we could feel the empathy from Fani Kayode from the statement that he made. And he mentioned something about accusing the CBN governor of trying to cause chaos in the society. Now, it seems as though he is empathetic with the people of Nigeria, with the Nigerian people. But isn't this working against the party, against the political sector, in the sense that there is no cash to disburse to the society and might also make the election fair and credible? Remember what happened at Osun? The Beavers were supposed to curb over voting. A lot of things, the tribunal sacked Adeleke, a lot of things going on. Isn't this him just showing the fact that it's affecting him as well instead of affecting Nigerians?
First and foremost, when we tell Emefiele is doing this, it is not Emefiele. Emefiele has the full backing of the president.
So
if he didn't have it, he won't
then
do it.
why are they now talking against their party? The president is the ruling, is from the APC. Tinubu is from the APC. Why is this internal crisis now bursting out a few days to the election?
When you understand the configuration of the APC and who Muhammadu Buhari is not a party man. Muhammadu Buhari is simply Muhammadu Buhari. The votes that Muhammadu Buhari always had in the north were not party votes. They were votes from the streets. So Buhari is not a party man. Buhari is just Muhammadu Buhari doing his own thing. So, and, even the primaries, they wanted to foist somebody on the party in the name of the president. The president disowned them. So you can understand that in the name of the president, they wanted to foist somebody on the party. But the governors went to the president and told him that no. Of course, we know the influence of governors. Yes, as per the what we call discomfort that people are going through
at the moment.
Well, I will call them birth pangs. I see people at the terminals, hundreds of people at terminals, and I ask myself, maybe we live different lives. What are people looking for? What, cash do they need to carry around so much? But maybe we live. Somebody told me that.
Carrying cash so much. Even 2,000 naira now is difficult to find on the street.
I got you on that. But don't forget that this naira redesign will make money virtually unavailable, at least cash, to throw around for this election. And I'm sure the president wanted that.
But looking at, judging by what El Rufai said, he said it's a good policy, but wrong timing.
Timing, yes.
Now, I mean, if this particular scarcity of funds now is targeted at a particular candidate, is it not taking a drastic toll on the masses? Because people, in fact, I know some people that even to get 100 naira, 200 naira notes to move around, how many of this, is he an Okada man or the Keke Napep drivers that you'll be doing transfers to? And I even got some complaints this morning of some people that made transfers yesterday that didn't go through.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
that's
really
true.
getting worse. So
That's true.
do we now corroborate what El Rufai said, that it's a good policy but wrong timing?
Well, you see, timing, we have to weigh our options. What do we get in return for the comfort? Nigerians want good governance, don't we? we are complaining that people are buying votes. If this would strongly enough cut off access to cash, you understand? Let me tell you a scenario that just unfolded. A particular individual was at a party spraying bundles of new Naira notes. Secret Service agent picked up the wrapper, informed the central bank. I'm talking about something that happened yesterday. Informed the central bank of the bank that dispensed the new Naira notes. Central bank sanctioned that particular bank. The bank got the list of the the numbering from the central bank and went after the individual that would do the money and was spraying in the party and arranged him to be handed over to the security agents.
Okay.
Now, if we can do that with the new Naira notes, tracking, people are going to calm down with the way they do things. People are suffering. I agree with you. Okay. Maybe that's what they call birth pangs. If money is not available to be shared, I know they will transfer money on the day of election too. But if cash is not, you know how our elections. Let me not add that. Is it only Tinubu that will be affected? Will Atiku not be affected?
Let me ask you a question now. If the elections were to be held today,
yep,
judging by the number of people at POS terminals and ATMs today as we speak, if elections were to be held today, and do you think vote buying wouldn't thrive if we have politicians coming to the polling units, polling booths with not even POS, coming to the polling booths with cash? There are people that have been queuing up at the ATMs looking for cash. So indirectly, this kind of scarcity and the suffering is even in one way aiding the effectiveness of vote buying. Because if the election were to be held today, I'm telling you, vote buying will definitely thrive.
More people will want to vote because they know they will get cash.
Definitely, that's what I'm saying. So
but is the cash available to the politicians?
They have a way.
There must
don't
be a
forget
way
the fact
get
that the
to
politicians that this policy was being drawn to go against them, they have their way of getting access to this fund that you and I don't have.
I had a conversation with two deputy directors of Central Bank who were sent to Oyo State for monitoring last week.
Okay.
And I said, if I have a 500 million naira deposit account with a bank and I call the branch manager, send me 20 million
new notes,
will he say no? With a proviso that you don't send it to me, I move my account, I move my money from your bank to another. The central bank official said, well, that will be left to the discretion.
To the discretion. I like that. That's common sense.
Which will be in violation of extant rules.
But the money will be made available to you.
Yes, of course now.
That's what we're saying.
In fact, the only thing the manager could probably do is, okay, I can't give you the 20 at a go. I'll give you 5 today. I'll give you 5, 2, 3 days. But it will be in violation.
That is what we are saying now.
It's still going to truncate this policy.
These politicians will have access to these new notes that you and I don't have. So if the elections were to be held today, I'm telling you, vote buying will.
But I can assure you of one thing.
Okay.
They are not going to have access up to 30% like they used to do.
Okay.
I can assure you.
You
of
have
that.
access to the studio this morning. We have Mr. Adesope on the other side, giving us, some breakdown on the issue of Fani Kayode and El Rufai. But the studio line is 0909 88 89 939, 0912 22 22 939, 0909 88 89 939, 0912 22 22 939. Remember, you can also drop your comment on Facebook. Solutions 939 FM. Solutions 939 FM. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Balkis from Ibadan.
Okay, Balkis, let's have your take.
Please, first off, I want to apologize. I mistakenly phoned into one of your programs this morning.
Okay.
I wanted to call another radio station, so
okay.
Apologies.
All right.
Okay, so my contribution is on the new Naira note.
Okay.
I'm even hungrier now with the 10 days that they have added. We should have forgotten about the whole process by on Tuesday, 31st of January, so that this extra extra 10 days now, it's like increasing the suffering. There are no banks, there are no money in the banks, in the machine, and POS vendors are unable to even dispense money because they claim that when they get to the bank, those commercial banks are not giving them money. So if they want to mop up cash or control inflation, the CBN governor and those elites in our political system know those people who have been holding Nigerian money, not poor people like me like this. So they should
Like you and I.
find a lasting solution to this issue
What an
before
empathy.
it gets out of hand.
All right. Thank you very much, Balkis.
Thank you. I didn't know you had the empathy in you. You and I.
Am I not a Nigerian?
I hear. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Kemi calling from Akobo.
All right,
Okay,
Kevin, let's
Kemi.
have your take.
Yes, it's quite understandable that the scarcity of food is to cause both buying. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
you
can.
can.
We can.
Yes, it's to cause both buying. What about scarcity of fuel? The masses are the ones feeling this heat. We can't even move around simply because we could not get fuel. And even available one is being sold at the rate of 300 naira, 350 per liter. This wasn't the change they promised Nigerians. The masses are suffering. We are being frustrated. We have government. This is the reason why we have government, just to make life variable for the masses. But reverse is the case entirely. There should be another reason for Nigerians to get their PVC and move back massively on the election day, because this current administration at the center, they keep letting us down. If we actually want to put an end to APC maladministration, we should move out on the election day and vote rightly. Good morning, Kenny calling from
All
Good
right, good
morning,
morning. Thank
Kemi.
you very much.
Good
Remember,
morning.
it's 0909 88 89 939 and 0912 22 22 939.
Okay, let's take some comments on the Facebook page. We have this coming from Abiola Motosho Adeleke. Nigerians can see how uncoordinated this government is, placing their priorities wrongly instead of working on Nigeria to have value in the global market. And despite the redesign, the notes are not yet in full circulation. The masses are suffering because they are unable to get the new notes, and banks now dispense maximum of 2,000 naira. We are still suffering for the money we work for. This government is just inflicting hardship on the citizens when the economy of the country is not friendly at the moment.
Okay, let's see this one from Oluwaseun Ruth. Good morning. The people we believe will find a lasting solution to the issues of the insecurity and economy that is at the verge of collapse are the ones playing politics on bitterness. No saying among these politicians, all of them are the same. I will urge Nigerians to go and collect their PVCs and vote wisely in the forthcoming election so that we can bring Nigeria back on the right track. God bless Nigeria.
Ayodele Damilola said, at 62, Nigeria can't boast of steady power supply, potable water, good roads, good educational system. How can a country be suffering fuel and cash crisis simultaneously? If only Nigeria is a human being, she would have been on life supporting machine. Those politicians have beaten the life out of Nigeria with their unrelenting embezzlement and corrupt practices, as it reflects in the government of the APC. Imagine how old this country is, but still crawling like a baby.
Well, this government at the central is just bent at inflicting pain, suffering, and hardship on the masses. Imagine issues like scarcity of fuel and cash, which has made the citizens of Nigeria in Sokoto, Zamfara, its environs now prefer to spend sefa, a foreign currency, in the same country where we have our own legal tender and leaders who implemented policies against the interests of the masses. I really wonder when our leaders will begin to get it right. As at yesterday, I was speaking with someone overseas, and the person mentioned something. Even the dollar is now even more available than the naira. And I'll ask the question, does that mean that the dollar, as you know, is now cheaper? Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? 60 seconds.
This is Abiola. I'm calling from Olumi.
Okay, let's have your take, please.
Okay. What an interesting time to see APC fighting APC. Why is it that it's only APC that is complaining? So it means the Naira design has really destabilized their plans, because the cashless policy will eradicate vote buying, and it is a step that is structuring Nigeria, so it should be embraced. So why are they condemning the redesign of the Naira? If they don't have any bad motive about the vote buying in the coming general election. So thank you and good morning.
Okay.
Good morning. That was
All right, back to you, Adishope, before
Yes.
we leave.
Yes,
now, as to-
people are saying it is APC against APC.
APC, yeah.
Let me make it categorically clear that the voting pattern in this presidential election will not be strictly along party lines. There will be those who will be saying enough of APC. There will be party people who will vote their party. There will be people who will vote along religious lines. There will be people who will vote along interest lines.
Okay.
And there will be who will vote along ethnic lines. And there are those who will vote along, I am voting for X, Y, Z.
Okay.
And that one is not going to be a general thing. It will depend on some areas, it will be depending on the geopolitical zone. In some areas, it will be depending on the state. So it's not just going to be a straightforward thing. And when this election, presidential specifically, is over and done with, you will see from the breakdown. I tell people I'm beyond the election already. I'm looking forward to the result. So that we'll do a breakdown analysis. They voted this way in this location. Why did they vote like that? We're going to be seeing a very mixed up pattern of voting. And somebody had already told me that this first election will hang. It will be hung. The person that has the votes will not have the spread, and the person that has the spread may not have the vote.
Okay, Adishope, just one last question,
Yep.
and I want you to attend to it in 60 seconds.
Sure.
Now, the CBN has said February 10 is the deadline for the old note to be illegal, to cease to be illegal tender.
Yeah.
Now, this is the second day in February.
Yep.
We have barely how many days left?
8
We have
days.
like 8 days left.
Yeah.
Do you feel by the 10th of February, all these sufferings we have in trying to get access to cash? will
Now,
not be
there's a need for a
controlled?
clarification.
60 seconds.
It
please.
will
60 seconds.
cease to be a legal tender, but you can still take it to central bank.
But you can't use it to buy anything.
No, you cannot.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you're caught up with it, you can still take it to the bank.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
central
I'm
bank.
talking about that.
And you
That's
still
why
have value for it.
I'm so particular about the 10th.
No, it does not. End of February 10 does not guarantee an end to this hardship. I think the hardship is as a result of the fact that
because
they are trying
these new notes are not even available.
Yeah, they are trying to change the way we live. The central bank officials, the deputy director, told me one thing. He said when they say cashless, they mean less cash.
Okay.
Okay, so you're agreeing with Fani Kayode saying that all of this will not end until after the election.
Because it is aimed at changing the way we live.
Okay. Okay.
we'll take that away. Okay, thank you very much, Ayodeji Akishope, for being a part of the program.
It's my
today.
pleasure.
Okay, it's been Favor Oloruntola and I
Yes,
doing
it's been
this
fired
today.
since this morning.
Well, I just hope I'm not too happy this morning because I think I have to find my way to go to the bank or maybe the ATM to go and take my own queue because I need this cash.
You need cash.
I need cash.
Yes,
yeah.
that's why they want to change the way
So that I won't
we
be
live.
grounded.
Less cash.
Because
not
not
cashless.
all transactions can be done.
Oh, I agree with
So
you.
that's why
Yeah,
I need
you need
the
a
cash.
1,500 and all
at
of
least
that.
to
Yeah.
bike and all those
Yeah.
things and do all those other petty things. Okay, my name is Adida Molalafe. While you join our colleagues tomorrow same time for another edition of the program. Okay, bye for now from me.
For now, Nice is saying that he's not going to allow the economy to make him sad. Please enjoy yourself.
Ah.